This is an actual American market AMSTRAD PPC640, an absolutely insane portable from 1980s British consumer electronics madman, Mr. Sugar. And literally nothing about this thing operates like you would expect, so stay tuned. And if you enjoy ham-fisted forays into computer history, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. In the mid to late 1980s, AMSTRAD here was pumping out absolutely iconic computers. From the black AMSTRAD CPC with its cool green and red keys, to the PCW word processors that just looked frickin' cool. Mr. Alan Magic Sugar, I think I got that right, he's the AMS of AMSTRAD, single-handedly brought cool, affordable computing to Britain. But I honestly did not realize they sold these machines in the US market. Until I found this, a PPC640. And it's not actually PowerPC, it has an NEC V30 in it. But before we talk about the specs of this thing, why don't we just try to open it up and turn it on? Alright, so this is ostensibly a laptop, and I have used a laptop before. See some feet on the bottom here. Got two latches on the side of the screen. I don't know why there's feet on top of the screen. We'll worry about that later. Open it up like this. Nope. Open it like this. Oh my god. Aha! Look at that. Laptop. Wow. And I'm absolutely certain that having to lay the screen down flat and then close the keyboard on top of it has never caused any problems at all. Actually, I'm surprised I haven't already broken this screen. Oh my god, stop that. Yeah, it's definitely just fall down. Fall straight down and break. Let's power this thing on. Right after this quick word about today's sponsor, Monarch Money. Boy, am I bad at budgeting. And I've tried all sorts of money and budgeting apps, from the open source ones to a lot of the big name ones. But nothing has ever clicked with me quite like Monarch. First of all, it's private, ad-free, and no data is sold to third parties. You're the customer, not the product, and that's a big one for me. But Monarch is also incredibly powerful, automatically syncing with over 13,000 institutions, including all of mine. AI-powered insights help you not just track, but strategize. I've been buying a lot of random old tech lately, and I mean old. Thanks to Monarch, I know exactly what was going on in my bank accounts, what recurring transactions were coming up. Monarch can actually find all this stuff automatically. This kind of clarity is just such a relief. It lets me follow my passions, experiment for future videos, and not worry about how much money I'm spending, because I always know what's going on. If you don't have a budget, or you just want a way to better manage your money, check out Monarch. There's a link down in my description below, and they've given me quite a good deal to offer to you to hopefully entice you into making a really good decision. Honestly, the money you'll save by not overspending and actually budgeting could really make Monarch, in essence, pay for itself. Thanks again, Monarch, for sponsoring today's video. Alright, enormous power brick. I'm sure this thing is totally safe. Actually, if you find yourself in possession of a vintage computer, maybe don't just immediately plug it into power, because these things go bad. But I'm a professional. Where do you plug it in at? Hello? Haha. You have to open up the back just to plug it in? Oh my god, that's like an Apple Magic Mouse type situation. Oh, 2 floppy drives, no hard drive. That's always fun. Plugging the beast into power. Hello? Oh, red LED. Oh, please wait, it's booting. Ooh, that is making some horrible noises. I'm sure that's fine. Alright, it wants me to insert a system disk into drive A. I don't know if I have a system disk, but before we do that, oh my god, I hate this. Let's take a look around this thing. Alright, on the back of this thing, we have a video out, which looks like, what's that, CGA or something? Parallel, serial, DC in, Mon DC in, expansion AB underneath a plate. We'll take that off in a second. Phone and line in. So we actually have a modem in this thing. Around the side here, this is just labeled dip switch, and there are some dip switches in there which are set to something. Should probably take a picture of that. I have no idea what those control. And around the other side here, we have our dual floppy drives and a handle, which Actually, sounds kind of hollow. I don't know if I trust that. All right, what is under here? I did not expect it to be covering actual ports. Why is there a blanking plate covering these ports? I thought I was going to take like a card or something. Or is this a card? Do you come out? Maybe we won't worry about that so much right now. Beige side out, as you would imagine. Okay, so at this point you're probably thinking, wow, what a ridiculous and completely insane computer. But I want you to hold your judgment for a moment because what you haven't seen yet is the insane bag that goes with this thing. Look at this. Not only do we fold this up like so, but we can slide it into this extremely overcomplicated bag. So this goes in here like so. This strap here, and then we can zip it. Nope, already did it wrong. This goes through here first. Yeah, and then we zip it. And then we zip this side, and then these two flaps Velcro together. Perfect, and then this Velcro's up here. Voila! Your portable AMSTRAD is now even more portable and protected. And look at all these flaps here. Are there discs in here somewhere? Ooh, I feel something vaguely floppy disk shaped in here. Zip! Whoa! Ooh, we've got a lot of discs. Look at this. Mirror Communications, AMSTRAD Corp. Startup and Utilities disk with the operating system. All right, Microsoft Works. Spec case per, okay. Bonus by Verbatim. Cool. Bonus. Look at these cool discs. This bonus disc is almost cooler than the AMSTRAD. No, it's not. All right, how fast can I get this back out of this ridiculous case? Hooah! 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 You know what? I take it back. I like this bag. It's goofy. All right, we've got our startup disk. Let's act like we are actually going to use this thing for some work. I'll open it up. Oh, it's so weird. Flip the screen up. All right, plug it into power by opening the back flap. That's so stupid. All right, there we go. I'm not going to test the floppy drive first. We're just going to go right for it. This thing is so delightfully British. Look at that. Please fit new batteries. I can't not read that in an English accent. It's booting. Enter new date. Yep, sounds good to me. Enter new time. Invalid time? Come on. Ooh, MS-DOS 3.3 with scroll lock on. Why is scroll lock on? Anyway, who cares about that? Look, we're computing. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff on here. Oh my god, 75 files on this disk, including a lot of EXEs. What in the heck? Oh yeah, normal DOS stuff. Boy, this screen is super nice to read. What is Diablo.pdf and wow.doc? What is on this thing? Do we have print? Do we have edit? Nope. All right, well, that's interesting. Let's see what's on these disks. And look, I found two more discs in there. Soft Clones Mirror 2 and, oh, the original MS-DOS startup disk. All right, cool. Let's see, is there anything on these blank ones? Put them in drive B. And, well, the drive works. Oh, there's stuff on here. Some sort of Bible app. I can't even read what this EXE is. QU2 maybe? Yeah, this screen is basically the same as an original Game Boy screen. All right, what's on this one? dir/dub. Ooh, exactly the same. And I still can't read it. Wait, I have an idea. Check it out, I found this in a thrift shop for like 10 bucks. Like 100-year-old reading glasses. Let's see, what does this say? It definitely looks like it says QU2. W, maybe? Let's see. QV2. Oh, is that it? Program too big to fit in memory. AMSTRAD. Well, since the NEC V30 is essentially an 8086, but better, we should be able to run software for IBM PC, like Expert Astrologer, which I wasn't able to run on my actual IBM PC because I don't have a 3.5-inch floppy drive. Let's see. Why are you showing me the same stuff? I believe I've committed some sort of weird user error because no matter what disk I put in drive B, it's showing me the same stuff. We're gonna turn this off and back on again. I guess we'll have to please wait once again. All right, now this is working correctly. Install.bat. Don't mind if I do. Whoops. This keyboard, it's not great. Ooh, this is working. Okay. Except I don't have any C drive to install to. Oh my god, it's still trying to do stuff. Where are you copying these to? It doesn't make any sense. All right, I guess this is just going to have to write error over and over again because like an idiot, I said go ahead and install even though I don't have a C drive. So hopefully jump cut to this hasn't borked itself. All right, well, hilariously, it is now lying to me and saying that the installation is complete, even though it didn't actually install anywhere. So I guess this works as well as ChatGPT. Can I run this from the floppy? Let's see. Astro1. Astro.exe overwrite. No? Oh, is it trying to install again to the floppy? What in the world is happening? Ugh, can I not run this until I install it? Let's see. Astro.exe. Run that. I just want my horoscope. Add commander. What? It's right there. ASTRO. Run. All right, it's not happy about giving me an astrology, so off. Okay, so I don't know what this says about me, but when I was a kid, this was one of my all-time favorite games. Silent Service, the submarine simulation, which I played non-stop on my Nintendo. But here we have a PC version. It's IBM PC XT AT incompatibles. This is ostensibly a compatible. And this says minimum RAM 128K, which should be fine. Must boot from drive A. Oh, do I have to boot this game from the floppy? All right. Let's see if it does it. Oh my god. We are gaming on the AMSTRAD. This is almost like the lost Game Boy port of Silent Service. Man, the screen is hard to read. Select monitor type. RGB monitor or NTSC color? I guess we'll go RGB. Note. Use the comma, period, and bracket keys to change the view. Okay, where's bracket keys? Oh, okay, right here. So that's fine. Enter. Note. Use the V key to toggle between all, some, or none of the sound effects. And then use the single apostrophe to toggle the boss mode. What the heck does that mean? I don't remember any of this from Nintendo. This font isn't totally legible. Torpedo/gun. That says gun, right? Gun. That's the only possible thing that could say. All right, let's do it. Torpedo gun practice. Oh, yes, this is it. How do I move around? I feel like you used to be able to just use the arrow keys, right? Oh, clear the bridge, dive. Oh, I've done something horribly wrong here. Processing, my favorite game. Well, it seemed to be stuck on processing for quite a while, so I gave up because I want to see what's inside this thing. Let me in. These screws feel like they're going to strip at any moment. Oh, what's this? Show me your secrets. Well, that's anticlimactic. It's literally just a hole. What's under these screws? Oh! Sliding this cover off has revealed an insane bundle of wires going to the floppy drives. We've got one wire going to this as a sensor, so that's cool. It can detect if the lid is closed. The lid being the keyboard that's always trying to smash your LCD screen. I don't really care about the floppy drives. I want to see this thing's motherboard. Somehow did not strip the screws yet. Ooh, stripped it a little bit actually. I'll just pretend that didn't happen. On the bottom here, we have my favorite thing to see. Battery compartment. What kind of batteries are in here? Oh, what in the heck is this? Oh, you put your batteries in here because it takes so frickin' many C batteries that if you just tried to put them in there without these things, they would just all pop out. What else is down here? We've got some more covers to do. There's a big old screw here. I need a bigger tip. No, that was not a double entendre, and please do not comment as such down below. I need my monetization. Come out. All right, what is under door number 2? No, that's not a door. That's just for the whole bottom. This line is just for fashion. I guess we're opening the whole thing up. We'll try not to break this because I'm very curious to run this on C batteries. Totally reasonable number of screws holding this together. All right, let's see. It looks like the handle is actually part of the bottom case here. Doesn't want to open. How do you open? All right, so we do have to take this thing off to get in there. Of course, it doesn't fit this screwdriver. I need to use the small tip again. Again, not a double entendre. Keep your horrible thoughts to yourself. This is a family-friendly show. Oh, she's coming apart. I think it's stuck on the modem or something. Oh, this is like a clip up here. Feels like I'm gonna frickin' break it. Do I have to take off this cover too to get in there? Off you come again. I take back what I said about a reasonable number of screws. Yeah, see, I don't think that needs to come off to open. Oh, this is getting fiddlier by the minute. But now it does come off. Well, we're in. There is a lot more stuff in here than I expected. It's a very Commodore 64 looking shield held on by incredibly tiny screws. Perfect. Uh-oh. Well, lost one. My God, not only are they tiny screws, but they're different screws. Mr. Magic Sugar did not want you going in here, I think. Oh, there's a screw on the other side holding this thing in. Oh, there's also way more screws over here. Oh, this is starting to become a lot of screws. All right, while we're struggling with this heat shield, let's look at some of the other interesting stuff in here. We've got 2 fuses on a separate daughter board, I guess for the power supply. We've got the PC speaker hiding over here on this very crusty looking board. My God, there's just little connectors everywhere. All right, at this juncture, I'm gonna put these screws right back in because this thing is not broken, so I don't want to risk ripping this shield or something, because where the heck am I gonna find another AMSTRAD here in the US? I shouldn't have even taken it apart this far.
2 hours later.
All right, I got this thing back together somehow without absolutely destroying the plastics. I think you know what we have to try next, and unfortunately, like most people, I don't actually own 67 C batteries. Or how many does this actually take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10! This takes 10 C batteries. That's like worth more than the whole computer. Good Lord, I wonder how long those last. Maybe we ought to pop over to the dollar store and get some high quality C batteries. Boy, that was an expensive trip to the dollar store. All right. All right, let's see if we can get the batteries in here without using the goofy tubes. Are they just going to all fly out? Or can I balance them to stay? Oh my God, why is it making horrible noises? What the heck was that? That's slightly concerning. Okay, so this switch here can be in either battery off EXT on position or battery on EXT off position. It's not actually a power switch, it's like a power selector. I don't think this thing actually has an off-on switch, technically. But I'm gonna leave this in battery off. We'll carefully close it again. Ooh, there's some crunchy plastics in there. Let's tubify these batteries. This is so silly. Oh, look at this. Making a giant, super long battery. Kind of satisfying noises. All right, let's get this in. Good, no horrible sounds. Close this. Flip her back around. All right, let's see if she starts. Ooh. Something weird about that. Does still say please wait, so it is booting. I don't know what's up with the lines on the screen under battery power. I don't know, seems fine now. I don't know why it was screaming at us, but this does indeed work on battery. I wonder how long we can silent service until the batteries give out. Let's find out. Oh yeah, there she goes. This really is basically like a giant goofy Game Boy now. Game Boy screen, running on a bunch of batteries, and there's no backlight here, so I wonder if this actually would last a pretty long time on decent batteries. Probably not the dollar store batteries I bought. All right, let's see. War Patrols, USS Tang. Please identify the... What is this? Copy protection? 4. Reassigned for training. I think I just failed the copy protection. All right, here I am in the submarine. I don't know why it doesn't let me change my station. Oh, I just fired a torpedo. Oh my God, get out of here. All right, well, that was perhaps the most expensive 1 hour of computer use I've ever had. 10C batteries, 1 hour of use, seems fine. All right, well, US market AMSTRAD. What a weird frickin' thing. And I'm really torn on what I want to do with this next. I mean, on one hand, I frickin' love it. It's so goofy and quirky that it borders on cursed. On the other hand, it's kind of terrible. What can you do with this thing? Have any of you ever upgraded one of these? So let me pose a question, probably to my British friends. What should I do with this thing? Are there any upgrades I can chuck in there? What did you do on your AMSTRAD PPC640? But that'll do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more weird stuff like this thing, please subscribe. And thank you very much for watching. And I just want to give a very special thank you to all of my Patreon supporters and channel members. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for supporting me and supporting this channel and all the weird stuff I do. I am so very grateful, and I just could not do this without you.